Before we get into this review, I wish to disclose this is not a sponsored video in any way, shape or form. That being said, please enjoy. NZXT may have created the perfect product for all those people who have longed for complete RGB case lighting in one easy kit with simple plug and play installation. Introducing the NZXT Hue Plus Advanced PC Illumination Kit, which is priced at $60 US or 95 Australian, which does make it more of an enthusiast grade product, but let's see if its functionality is worth the premium. Unboxing the Hue Plus was a fantastic experience. As you could tell, NZXT spent some time on the packaging, as it wasn't just welded plastic or crammed into a dull looking box without second thought. Inside the box was two separate small black boxes, one containing the 5V DC to mullets connector, micro USB to USB 2.0 motherboard header, extension cables, 2x4 pin connector cables, 5 zip ties, 4 screws, and the instruction manual. Inside the second box is the receiver unit in a recessed portion of the box, and underneath the insert is the 4 LED strips. The receiver box itself is a half matte, half glossy finish with a white LED dividing the middle diagonally with a Hue Plus logo just in front of the light. The box fits into any 2.5 inch mount or can be screwed into any 3.5 inch drive sled with the 4 provided screws. The dimensions of the box are 100mm long, 70mm wide and 23.5mm high, which does mean it requires a fair bit of space, and you may find it won't fit in your 2.5 inch drive caddies due to its height. Each of the 4 LED strips are 30cm long with 10 LEDs spaced evenly along them. The strip also contains 4 magnets, which helps the strip attach to your case, but if you wish to attach them to an unmagnetised surface, there is double-sided tape on the back. I find each strip lighting slightly dull compared to a few other LEDs I've tried, especially when the colour is set to white. To set up the unit, you must connect the 5V DC plug into the receiver, then connect the other end to a mullets connector on your power supply. The next step is to attach the micro USB plug to the receiver box beside the 5V plug and attach the other end to a USB 2.0 header on your motherboard. After that, you will need to attach the connector cable into the unit in either of the 2 ports using the clip, and then either connect an LED extension cable or an LED strip to the end of the connector. Make sure the white arrow is pointing at the 5V pin on the LED strip. You can either connect all the strip together as one continual length or use extensions to cover more surface area of your case. Each connector cable can house up to 4 LEDs, but you can divide the strips amongst the connectors in any way you like. Before I get into the software portion of the Hue Plus, I would like to say originally my unit was not recognised by my computer, but after 24 hours and 4 emails to NZXT customer support team, it was all fixed, so great job to the support staff, they were excellent and incredibly helpful. Another thing I wish to note is that NZXT are missing out on a huge opportunity here by not updating their phone app to work with the Hue Plus, as there is no other way of controlling the lighting while in game, so alt-tabbing every time I wish to change the effect within the software is really not ideal, and with no sensor probe there is no remote available for this setup, so being able to change the lighting with a few touches of my phone would really set this illumination kit miles above the competition. Getting into the software portion of the NZXT Hue is quite interesting actually, and there's so much in-depth you can do, and that's what really makes me feel that the price of this is so good for what you're able to do with it. It's not just a little thing on a remote that you're clicking away, you've actually got a lot of customizability in it, so let's go through it. So fixed, of course, is a fixed colour, any colour you want. One thing I don't like about this program, like it just said there, exceed your max number of profiles. When you change something, it auto creates a profile for you, and then if you've managed to fill these profile slots, which, you know, I've been fiddling around with it, so of course they're full, it's quite annoying. So I've got a preset of orange here just to match my build, and also had a white one as well to kind of show off the components of it. But yes, each time it'll create a custom profile, and then you actually have to push save changes to apply it, which is really annoying. I wish it would auto preview it straight away, and then you decide if you want to keep it or not. It'd make it a lot easier, and you know, it's auto creating a custom profile for you, so why can't it auto apply it for you? It's a little bit frustrating. But other than that, like, I'm really enjoying the software. On to the next one, which is breathing, so you can have it breathe in between. Well, you can add more colors as well, so we'll add, say, a red in here. Don't forget to push save changes so it shows it, and it'll breathe in between those colors. At the moment it's on normal speed, but you can increase it to faster and slower. So here's the fast version of it, and I won't go to slowest because it'll take a while. So on to fading. So this one is it actually transitions in between the colors, so instead of fading to black and then swapping color like it was in breathing, it'll fade in between however many colors that you add. Not too sure how many colors you can add. 8 colors, so there you go. There's a decent amount of customizability right there, and then of course you can also change the speed of it onto marquee. Now at the moment I've got it with no backlighting on and just a blue running around the light strip, but you can of course turn the backlighting on, say change it to a red there, or helps if I did that right, backlight color red, save changes, and so you can have some quite a cool effects like that, like a cat and mouse chase. You can also change the interval of, say, we'll just call that little bit the mouse, and of course the speed and the direction of it, so you can have it go backwards so you want the mouse to run backwards. Now onto covering marquee. This one's slightly different. So as you can see, it waits for the strips to fill up with colour and then transitions to the next one. And of course you can have up to 8 colours doing that. And again, interval changes of speed and the direction of it. Pulse. Now this one's really good, like a heartbeat effect of your system. So you could have, you know, kind of like when raves go on and stuff like that, they flash the spotlights on and off. Pretty cool for that. And it looks good with red, if I had red components or something like that. But like, as you can tell, with orange components, it's not quite the same effect. Now, old faithful, Spectrum Wave. Everyone's favourite, and it's basically on all display models of all RGB products. Can't go without having this one. So of course you can change the intervals and the direction of it. Make a profile, and yes, I prefer it to go backwards. I don't know why, I just like it going backwards. It makes a better effect personally. Alternating. So you can have it alternate like that, which is like a stiff alternation. There's no freedom within it. Or you can turn on this bit here. Stupid profile. Turn on this bit here. And that'll allow it to go around and seem more free. And I've got the group intervals there at 10, but change it back to 2. So you can have a bit of a Christmas theme going on, which is a pretty good effect. And candlelight, which is the last one that they've added only recently, really. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but it's a slow flicker of colours, or of a single colour. You can't add more colours to it, so it's just flickering in between the colour, kind of like a candlelight. Go to the next tab here, which is Smart, which is a pretty cool one because it can change your lighting kind of like the NZXT Kraken can, to display your temperature of your CPU or your GPU, or also the FPS in-game that you're getting, because NZXT has quite a cool monitoring software for in-game, which can tell you the temperatures of all your components and your FPS, which is really helpful. So on to custom. Excuse me. Now custom's really cool because you can change each individual LED along the strip, so you can create some quite a cool effects. Sorry about my English there. Like that. I've just got some random LEDs I picked out and illuminated there. Add a green one. So, and you can also do this for breathing as well, so you can have these colours breathe in and out if you prefer. This last tab here, audio. Give me a second, I'll load up some audio and then I'll tell you some of the gripes and problems I've had with it. So as you can see now, it's faded to black, and then as the song plays, it'll start illuminating whatever colours that I've picked on the spectrum there, until it gets right up to a certain level. But the problem is, as you can hear in the audio now in the background, unfortunately it tops out too easily, and so once it starts to get into the song and it's not based on volume, it will actually constantly just play your full spectrum of it. There's like, this should be really mids and stuff like that, but it's not showing you any of the mids, any of the bass or anything like that. It just fills up. So hopefully in the future they'll sort this out and make it a lot better of a product. At the end of the day, there really is nothing better than sitting back and syncing all your peripherals together to really create a fantastic effect and tie your setup together nicely. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing for more reviews and other videos in the future. If you have a suggestion, question or criticism, don't forget to leave a comment, and thank you very much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed.